It looks like we're ready to go. So first of all, I wanted to thank you all so much for joining us today for our webinar on how to use patents to protect and power your business now. This will enable you to use patents to promote your unique ideas and protect them from copycats. So I've been right now on my video. I'm going to be turning that off. Hopefully you've all seen me. I'm going to do that simply to be able to preserve bandwidth. I know some folks have said in the past that they've had a hard time when there's both video and screen sharing, and I want to make certain that you all have a really great experience. So I'm going to turn off my video right now, but really glad to meet you all, and thanks so much for joining the webinar. So that's me. I'm Devorah Grazer, the founder and CEO of KISSPatent. I'm a USPTO registered patent agent. What this means is I'm registered to the US Federal Bar, but I am not a regular lawyer. I only do patents. And in fact, our firm only does patents and trademarks. We focus on that so we can bring you the best service possible. You can see my education. My PhD is actually in pharmacology, but I program for the Human Genome Project, and I've been programming since I was 16. So I do both areas. This is what happens when you spend too much time with lawyers. The content in this presentation is for educational purposes. No part of this presentation constitutes legal advice. No attorney-client or agent-client relationship is established by viewing this presentation. All right, now that we managed to get that kind of homework out of the way, let's continue on with the presentation. So who is this presentation for? Well, obviously it's for you because you've joined, but the reason why I'm so excited to be able to speak with you today, and the reason why it's so important for me to speak with you, is because this is for innovators and entrepreneurs, folks who want to change the world and who want to make the world a better place. This is for startups, those who have a new idea and want to bring it out into the world. And of course, it's for growing businesses who want to protect their market niche. All of you are so important today. We are in really scary and uncertain times, but one thing that we absolutely do know, all of us, is we need innovation and we need innovators. We need you. We need you to bring your ideas into the world and make the world a better place. So this presentation is for all of you, every one of you who gets up every day and striving to make the world a better place. So you're in the right place if technology is your unfair advantage. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that technology is at the heart of your business, that you use technology to power your business, that technology is what is enabling you to change the world. Technology comes in many different shapes and sizes. It can be like software, as Mark Andreessen said, software is eating the world, but it can be hardware. It can be medical devices, healthcare, medicines, biotech, materials, new processes, new foods, new packaging, new ways to make the world better. You're also in the right place if software, hardware, or life sciences at the heart of your company. Like I said, all of these different kinds of technology that can improve the world. And of course, you're in the right place if you want to scale. We are talking to you if you want to bring your improvement, your way of making the world a better place to as many people in this world as possible. We want to help you. So maybe you have these questions. How can I protect my unique idea? How can I keep my unique idea from being stolen? That's a tough one. There are a lot of scary companies out there, a lot of scary sharks. How can I protect my unique idea from copycats? Is anyone else using my idea? Am I really the first? How do I know? There are so many ideas out there. What part of my idea is the unique, special part that will enable me to make the world a better place? And maybe you also have this question. Is there an affordable way to protect my unique idea? You want to share your idea with the world. You don't want to keep it hidden, but you're afraid someone else will steal it from you, will copy it, and will keep you from sharing it with others. So the answer to this is a patent? Yes, there is a way that you can protect your unique idea. Yes, there's a way to find out if your idea is unique. And yes, this is all affordable. And it's through a patent. So then the question is, well, what is a patent? It is your only legal monopoly right. You have a 20-year monopoly from the date of filing. You can block others from making, using, selling, importing, exporting, etc., your idea once you get a patent. It is like a giant moat around your idea and your market niche. Now, by a giant moat, I don't mean one that keeps you from sharing your idea. No, this is a moat that means you can let all the people who you want to share your idea and keep out the people you don't want. Now, who are the people you don't want sharing your idea? Well, the people who want to steal it, the people who want to copy it. But you want your end users, you want your customers, you want your partners to be able to use your idea. So it's a giant moat that allows you to select who can use your idea and who can't. And patents are also a legal defense. Now let's suppose another company accuses you of patent infringement. Patents can help you defend your idea. You may see all these patent lawsuits, between Google suing Samsung, who sues Apple, who sues who knows. But that is actually only the tip of the iceberg. The vast majority of disputes between two companies over patents are settled through cross-licensing. They're settled through sharing, but you can only have that defense. You can only share with another company if you have your own patent. Otherwise, if they attack you, you have nothing to defend yourself with and you have nothing to share. So here's why you should patent now. Every 60 seconds, a new patent is filed in the US. Every 60 seconds, one of your competitors is filing for a patent and protecting their ideas. Every 60 seconds, someone is filing who maybe could block you with their patent because you didn't file quickly enough. But why else should you patent now? Well, patents are first come, first serve. The first one to file wins. You want to be on the winning side. You want to file first. Why else should you patent now? Well, you can patent without an MVP, without a prototype, without a product. All you need is a design. Now, this may be something that you find hard to picture, but the fact is, if you have a design of your idea, if you have a whiteboard of your idea, you can get a patent. So why else should you patent now? Well, you can actually use it to get a loan. Now, this may sound kind of surprising, but some of my clients have gotten millions of dollars in loans from special banks like Silicon Valley Bank with their patents as collateral, as the asset that guaranteed the loan. Of course, the amount you get depends on how many patents you have and how much the patents are worth, but you can get a loan using your patents as an asset. They are that valuable. And of course, as I said, you can defend your idea from copycats. If you do all this work, do you want someone stealing your customers? Do you want someone to steal your idea and make the world a better place without giving you credit, without giving you anything? And you can also get funded. Filing for a patent adds about $1 million to your startup's valuation. Now, these days, it can be scary out there trying to raise money. That extra $1 million of valuation can really come in handy. And also, of course, on top of that, the fact that you filed for a patent can make you more attractive to an investor if they're comparing folks with ideas that they think are similar. So getting a patent, filing for a patent now can help you also get funded. Now, patents are time limited. You can't wait years and then file. And in fact, in some countries, you have to file before you publish your idea, before you give that TED Talk, before you put it on your website, before you release your product, even an MVP, before you talk about it on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. You have to file fast, because if you wait, you could lose out entirely. And not all patent mistakes are fixable. You have to file for a patent early, you have to file fast, and you have to be certain that you do it right. So why you should patent now? Well, an innovator can spend millions to bring their ideas to market. You're spending all that money. You want to know that you can protect your idea, but also that you can still use it. And don't think only about the money, think about your valuable time. Think about all that time you put into an idea, those weekends, those evenings. Do you want someone to take your idea away from you? Do you want someone to file for a patent before you do and keep you from even using your idea? Your investment of time and money depends on being able to use your underlying idea. Otherwise, it's all a waste. Don't let someone steal your market niche. Don't spend all that time working to satisfy your customers, working to make certain that you're helping to make the world a better place, and then have someone come and steal it all away from you. So don't be like Steve. Now, I've seen this story happen again and again. Steve bootstrapped, which was great. He spent months working on his idea, and then he launched a product and it started to gain market traction. So he raised a little bit of money from friends and family, just $50,000, and he got more and more market traction. He worked very hard, and after 2 years, he had a real business. But then another company came and copied his idea completely, down to the last, to the way it looked, down to the way it functioned, down to the way he helped his customers. And Steve lost everything because he had waited too long to file for a patent. There was nothing he could do. The other company had stolen his idea. Don't be like Steve. So what you'll learn today is how to protect your idea. Yes, to not be like Steve, to put in that time and money and to be certain that you'll be able to continue with it. Also, how our simple, affordable, and supportive patent filing process works and how it can help you to protect your idea without you having to put in too much time or money. And how you can have it done for you. Remember, we're here for you. We're here to help you. We believe in you, and we will show you today how we'll help you get that patent done. So who is KISSPatent? Well, it's me, Devorah Grazer, but it's also all of us, helping entrepreneurs and small business owners protect their ideas and brands with trademarks and patents. That is our mission, and we believe in it passionately. Our process is simple, affordable, and completely hands-off. No heavy lifting, no confusing asks. You trust it to us. We work with you to get it done, but you don't have to spend too much money or time. Hundreds of companies, over 15 different industries, have worked with us to protect their valuable ideas, get patents, get invested, get loans, and get their business. And that's just a sample of some of the things we can do for you. And that's some of us down there at the bottom, waiting and eager to help you. Our services provide value and are tailored for entrepreneurs like yourself. We provide strategic guidance for you to be able to monetize your ideas. So we're here to help you make the most of your patent and your business model in raising money and in reaching your customers. Our services are affordable, transparent, and are always fixed price. We never charge by the hour. You always know in advance how much everything costs. You'll have full support throughout your idea protection journey. We will help you with any way we can to be able to not only get your patent done, but to make certain that it helps you in your next stages of making the world a better place. So you may be having these thoughts. You may be saying to yourself, I don't have enough money to file. We have fixed price packages. You will never be scared off by a bill you don't know about. You'll never suddenly get a bill that's bigger than what you think. You know exactly how much everything costs in advance, and we have many packages at many different prices. We have something that you can afford. You may say, I don't understand the process, but that's why we're here. We're here to help you to make it transparent and easy. You may say, my business isn't ready yet, but look, it's a jungle out there. It is a file first game. Businesses who wait to file risk being kicked out of the market. Even if you've been working on an idea for years, if someone else files first, they can still block you. And in the US in particular, prior use of your idea is not necessarily a defense. It's pretty scary, but it's true. You want to be certain that you file before the others, that you win the files first game. You may say, I can just file myself, but the US Patent and Trademark Office studied this and found 76 of innovators who filed for themselves failed to obtain patent protection. Now, I'm not saying they didn't get a great patent or the patent was weak. What the Patent Office in the US found was that 76% of innovators who filed themselves failed to get any patent protection. That's why it's dangerous to do this yourself. You have a high risk of rejection from the government patent office. In the US, that's the USPTO. Many important details are often overlooked if you do this yourself. You don't want to make a mistake and leave out a crucial part of your idea. You don't want to jeopardize the possibility of protecting your idea. We'll get into some cases now where folks have come to us too late, like Steve. Steve is a real person, not his real name. And this has actually happened to me several times. I have unfortunately spoken with many Steves in my life. They waited too long and they jeopardized their invention, and ultimately, I couldn't always help them. It's dangerous to do it yourself, and it's dangerous to wait. You can also lose valuable time and money. Remember, your time is worth something. All that time and effort you're putting into it, that is worth something. You want to make certain that you can protect your idea. So now we are going to talk about our process to enable you to protect your idea with a patent, get that increase in your valuation, and use your patent as a valuable asset. And we call it Pitch Your Patent Done. And I'll explain why actually in the next slide. But first, how do we do this process? We can see it as 5 easy steps. And then the first step is having an idea protection audit. So what is that? Well, idea protection audit, that is something that is unique to us. It's a comprehensive evaluation of your business. We do not only focus on your technology. We do not only focus on the law. We also focus on your business. Your business is important to us because a patent is a business tool. That's why we start with a comprehensive evaluation of your business before we even start the patent. We look at your entire business plan to strategize. Regular lawyers don't do that, but we do. We then do a pre-patent search to determine if your idea is in a patentable category. Now, typically folks come to us with ideas that aren't a patentable category, but maybe parts are and parts aren't, or maybe it's the part of their business that's most important that is. We need to understand from you what your idea is and how it fits into the patentable categories. We also determine the best type of protection for your idea. Patents are not one size fits all. We want to make certain we help you find the best way to protect your idea. And recommended strategies. Timing is important. What to include is important. Where to file is important. We help you with all of that. So why do we do an idea protection audit first? You may say, why not just leap in and do the patent? Well, no. It helps us get clarity about your idea, how your idea supports your business. That is so crucial. Your idea is at the heart of your business. It supports it. It enables your business to be alive. We need to understand that first before we can start your patent. It helps us identify potential issues and risks. We want to identify them and we want to speak with you about how we can mitigate them. So now I'm going to give you an example of what can happen if you don't file in time. This is Hipstamatic versus Instagram. Hipstamatic was actually founded a year before Instagram with a very similar idea: creating, filtering photos, sharing with friends. Instagram then copied Hipstamatic. Yes, they did add some more social sharing features, but really Instagram copied Hipstamatic's idea pretty much 100%. Instagram became the world's first billion-dollar startup buyout, but they didn't share any of that money with Hipstamatic. Hipstamatic got nothing from that sale. Why? because Hipstamatic had no patents, and so they were blocked out of the market. So Instagram's founders and employees went on to share that billion-dollar payout. Hipstamatic now has only 4 employees, and they're just hanging on. And yet they were the first to come up with the idea. How is that fair? Well, it's the way it works. If you don't file for patents, other people can copy your ideas, and there's nothing you can do about it. So remember, when you think now today of billion-dollar buyouts, all you think about is Instagram, but not Hipstamatic. So we want to help you prevent that happen to you. We want you to be on the side of that buyout. We want you to be able to demand a seat at the table. And when your buyout comes, or your IPO, whatever it is you want to do, we want you to get the best value possible. So now we're going to continue with our pitch your patent done strategy. And we do that by starting with the drawings first. Now, that's the core of your idea. That is the secret sauce. This really is unique to us. And it's a super important aspect of how we do patents. Why is that? Well, drawings first is important because it's unique, and it's unique to us because lawyers don't do that. Patent attorneys don't do that. They start with the part of the patent they understand. That's the claims. That's the legal end of things. But we start with the part that enables us to communicate with you best, the patent drawings. Remember, if you're trying to explain your idea to someone, you'll whiteboard it. You'll take a marker and you'll work on it on the whiteboard and you'll draw it out. So that's how you communicate your ideas with others and with the world. That's how you'll communicate your idea with us. It's the best way for us as patent experts and for you as the innovator to communicate your idea. And it's the easiest way to create a better, strong application. Now, I have tried for years to try to get other patent attorneys and other lawyers to start with the drawings first. I've said how well it works. I've talked about it at conferences. I've published blog posts on it. And yet this process is still unique to us. This is because we are customer-centric. Yes, we understand the law, and yes, we obviously believe in it, but we believe in our customers first. And so that is why we start with the drawings first. Remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that is why we start with the drawings first in our pitch your patent done process. So in the next step then, we do the written text of the patent application. Now, why is that important? Well, you got to write it up. And the reason why I have to write it up is you have to have patent application text so that everyone can understand your idea. Yes, the drawings are important, but the patent application text helps us tell the story of your idea. It accompanies your drawings. So you have these lovely drawings, but what do all those components mean? How do they talk to each other? How is that important for your idea? The written part, the patent application text, enables you to communicate to the world what your idea is and how it's important and what it does. What your idea is about, the problem that your idea solves, these are things that the text has to convey. And of course, why is your idea important? How will your idea change the world and make the world a better place? And of course, what makes your idea unique? What parts of your idea are so inventive, have such a big wow factor, that now that you're able to share them with the world is a better place, the world is improved. What about your idea makes it unique? This is a perfect time to reflect on your idea's features and components. We step back to see what makes your idea really unique. How can we convey that? How can we share your idea with the world that in a way that also enables you to protect it? That's also what the patent text does. You've got to describe your idea fully. All details are important. All the details of your idea and all your ideas need to be in there. So what next? Well, we're going to now talk about Mary. Now, this is a happy story. I actually have known quite a few Marys, not their real name. Mary created a great mobile app infrastructure. It was software to make phones faster. A number of large companies tried to steal her ideas, and this has happened to a number of my clients. But fortunately, she invited them to negotiate because she had patents. She had worked with us to develop a set of patents. And these patents had a lot of details. They had great drawings, but they also had great written text. And the written text conveyed what was unique about her idea, what was important about her idea, how her idea made the world a better place. So when she invited these big companies to negotiate, what did they do? They not only negotiated, but Mary had a fantastic exit with the highest bidder. The patents enabled her to do that. Without patents, Mary and her company would have been defenseless. They were a small company. They would have had no way to protect themselves. But because of patents, when those big companies came and tried to steal her ideas, Mary instead turned the tables on them and turned it into a highest bidder situation to enable her company to get the value that their ideas were worth. And hey, they had a great exit. So why is this important? You must describe your idea fully. Remember, without those patents with that great written text, Mary wouldn't have had the great exit. You could lose protection entirely if not done well. I have seen patents that didn't protect the idea properly, didn't describe it properly, and so by the time they came to us, because they didn't start with us, they went somewhere else or they tried to do it on their own. By the time those folks came to us, we weren't always able to fix the situation. You have to do it well the first time. Not all mistakes can be corrected, unfortunately. And the ones that can cost a lot of money. They end up spending a lot of money with us, and it could have been done right the first time. So avoid wasting valuable time and money. I know I keep on talking about time and money. And these days I've had folks come to me and say, yes, money's important, but time, yes, your time is important. Your time is important. You could be out there relaxing. You could be with friends and family, maybe virtually these days, but you could be doing other things. When you're putting time into your startup, that is valuable. Don't waste that. That's why this is so important. So do you agree? Can you see why you need a patent? And can you see why you shouldn't do it all by yourself? Why you need help of a company like ours? And can you see why you have to strategize with a professional? Why strategy is so important? So here's another quick case study of what happened when a client filed for a patent application without professional help. They got an office action, which was a refusal, and they failed to respond because they didn't know. They didn't realize that there was this office action. So what happened? Well, their patent went abandoned. And then they came to us and said, oh no, can you do something? Fortunately, we were able to help, but they had to pay a lot of extra money to be able to revive the application. Remember, it's best to do it right the first time. So why this is important? It's easier to enforce your IP rights with a patent attorney or agent like us. We can help you monitor for potentially infringing patents or for folks who are using your idea. Getting the language right is super important to make this clear. You need to describe your ideas in details, and the details have to be precise. You must cover your idea. That is very important. You need to do it right the first time around. Not all patent mistakes are fixable. And if you wait too long, you may not be able to get a patent. So not only do you need to file for your patent quickly, you have to do it right the first time. So even if mistakes can be fixed, it can cost you a lot of money. So now we're on to filing, which is great. This is one of the happy parts of the process here. Filing, what happens here? Well, with filing, you need to get all the paperwork done right. Yep, this is a bureaucratic process, and like any government bureaucracy, the patent office loves its paperwork. We have to review everything, the paperwork, your drawings, all the language. We have to check everything, again, just to make certain that everything is right and precise. If you make a mistake at this stage, you could lose your entire application. So filing, oh, it's that simple. Nope, you've got to do it right. It's easy to get lost in the US Patent and Trademark Office system. It's not very user-friendly. It's hard to figure out what you need to do. That's why we're here to make sure your filing is done right. So now we're at the last stage, patent pending. Woohoo! This is the part where we always celebrate. So why do we celebrate with patent pending? Well, you've just added $1 million to your valuation. Congratulations. It's an awesome moment. It's great. We're so happy whenever we're able to do this for our clients. You have an undeniable asset, an asset you can raise money against with investors or with a specialized bank to get a loan if you need it. And just as important, you've secured your date. Remember, it's first to file. The first one to file wins. You want to be the first one to file. You want to be a winner. Now you're patent pending and you have protected your idea. And again, remember, it's a first to file race. So Snapchat, this has to do with first to file. So Snapchat filed for a patent on the tap and hold to record video. So you tap and hold on the photo button and turned it into recording video on August 8th. Mojo Media filed for a nearly identical patent on August 27th of the same year. Mojo lost because they didn't file a provisional fast enough. Both Snapchat and Mojo, they both filed regular full applications. Instead of filing a provisional fast and getting that date fast, they each decided to wait and to try to make it perfect and to work on their idea. If Mojo, instead of waiting until after Snapchat had filed, of course they didn't know that, but instead of waiting, if Mojo Media had filed 6 months, 8 months, a year ago, they would have been the first ones to file. They would have had the date and they would have won. So it can be as little as 19 days between two filing dates, but the one who files first wins and the one who files second loses. Even with only 19 days, even with only 1 day, if you don't file a provisional fast, you could lose. So what we've covered so far, and I'd like to know if it's valuable for you, and please do put some questions into the chat. You need to file fast. Remember, every 60 seconds, a new patent application is being filed. A competitor of yours is getting protection. And that's why you need to quickly join us to file your patent. And we start with our unique idea protection audit to find out what's unique about your idea, to make certain that you're first, and to figure out the best way to strategize to protect your idea. We start by picturing your patent done, and then together we work to get you patent pending and to have that valuable asset. Remember, you can protect your idea effectively and affordably. So your first step is our idea protection audit. Go to KISSPatent.com/idea to sign up. If you sign up within 48 hours, you'll get a special bonus free, which I'll describe in a moment. So our idea protection audit, what is that? Just as a recap, it's a thorough evaluation of your business to strategize accordingly. We include a brief patent search to find out if your idea is patentable or not. Normally that's a $9.99 value. We include it for free if you sign up within 48 hours. We identify potential issues and risks concerning your idea. And remember, this idea protection audit is free. If you sign up in the next 48 hours, go to KISSPatent.com/idea and sign up now. You get clarity about how your idea supports your business. Our starter patent search package is included if you go to KISSPatent.com/idea within the next 48 hours and you sign up. So what is this package? Find out if your idea is patentable or not. We do a search. We do an analysis on the best kind of protection for your idea, included for free if you sign up now. We review and recommend strategies if your idea is not patentable. Often there are aspects of your idea which are patentable, but maybe you hadn't thought about them. Maybe you thought they were important, but you thought, well, they're too hard, or how can I develop them? We can help you figure that out. Remember, we will help you recommend strategies to find the most innovative aspects of your idea and to go forward with them. We analyze patent categories to figure out how you can get your patent and what it will mean for you. We review existing articles for similar patents and, of course, other patents as well. and we consult with you about our findings. So remember, this package is free if you go to, hang on, let me just go back up, KISSPatent.com/idea. Sorry, I got a little bit excited with the changing of the slides. You will get our starter patent search package included for free and our idea protection audit also for free if you sign up in the next 48 hours at KISSPatent.com/idea. So remember, this is for you. If you're an innovator, an entrepreneur, a startup, or a growing business who wants to protect your market niche, if you want to change the world, if you want to make the world a better place, this is for you. Join us now to make the world a better place and to protect your idea. Book your idea protection audit now, including the free search if you sign up in the next 48 hours. KISSPatent.com/idea. So thank you so much for joining us for this presentation. Now we have time for questions and answers. I may actually ask our behind the scenes folks to put the Q&A in, or to even interrupt and to bring up the question. Oh, I see one coming up just to see. I see I have one right now. So someone has asked, they said, you know, you said that all you need to have is a design, but what happens if you're in a kind of a difficult technical area, like an area where maybe it's hard to get things to work? Well, let me give you some examples of different technical areas. Yes, they are super hard, but you can still file even without having built a product or even a prototype. So one example is in artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence, it is tough to train those models. Believe me, we know. We've been working on our own in-house platform to help everyone out. And it was real hard, I have to admit. But we still knew what we wanted to do. We still knew what our design was. We knew what our end goal was. We knew what functions we wanted to include. And we knew what kinds of models could help. So we were still able to file for a patent. And many others, we've been able to help do the same thing as well, even in difficult areas like artificial intelligence. Other difficult areas can include medical device. Medical device can be tough to get right. But for a patent, again, all you need is a design. Why? Because you just need to describe the way you expect your idea to work. So also for medical device, it's the same thing. You don't need to have built a prototype in order to be able to file for your patent. Even in biology, biotech, pharmaceuticals, super tough areas like that, still, if you have a design, if you understand what you expect your invention to do and how you expect to do it, then you can still file for a patent. So no matter how difficult your technical area is, it is still possible to file for a patent, even just with the design. And don't be shy. Go to KISSPatent.com/idea, sign up right now, and we will work with you to understand how your design is working, how we can put into a patent, what information we need from you. It will not take a lot of your time, and it will give you valuable insights. Someone else was asking about, oh yes, about investors. Why do patents and how do patents help with investors? Great question. So why do patents and how do patents help with investors? First of all, investors want to know that your idea is unique. Having done a patent search, like you do if you join us right now at KISSPatent.com/idea and sign up, having done a patent search will help satisfy them and help them to understand not only that your idea is unique, but what parts are unique and how you know. You will have proof that your idea is unique. That's number one. Number two, a patent is a valuable asset, an asset that can add $1 million to your valuation. Why? Well, let's say you're a company and one of your rivals is trying to steal your ideas, like what happened with Hipstamatic and Instagram. If Hipstamatic had had patents, they could have protected themselves. Investors don't want to get burned. They don't want, your valuable idea to get copied, because then they're not going to get their payout. So that's the second reason why having a patent helps with investors. Then the third reason why having a patent helps with investors is if they're trying to decide between a few different, companies with ideas that they feel are similar, like I said before, having a patent can really help. The first stage to getting ready for an investment, and I know it seems like it's kind of a tough time right now to talk about investments. We all feel kind of frozen and stuck in place, but you will be able to raise money. investors are still willing to fund. Yes, there are still deals that are going down, but they're deals that are going down for companies that have something really valuable. And one of those valuable things is a patent. And of course, later on, toward the end of the year, when everything gets a bit more started again, I don't want to say going back to normal, let's just say getting going better, being ready, having taken that first step with us, will enable you to be first in line to be as ready as possible for those investors. That also reminds me, it can also help you work with big companies as partners. Now, why is this? Big companies actually are kind of scared of patent lawsuits. You never think that when you hear about all the headlines, like I say, Google sues Google sues Samsung. All right, I can say that. Google sues Samsung, who sues Apple, who sues Microsoft, who sues Huawei, who sues Xiaomi. You would think everyone's suing each other all the time, but actually big companies in general, they want to know that they're insulated from a patent lawsuit. One of the things that they're often afraid of is that what will happen is they'll work with a startup. Let's say they'll want to work with your startup. They'll be afraid that another company will come and sue them because your idea infringes some other company's patent. Now, why would, if a big company is using your company's idea, why would the big company be sued? Well, because they have all the money. Remember, it's like Willie Sutton said when asked why he robbed banks, he said, that's because that's where the money is. So these big companies don't want to be sued. If you filed for your own patent, you have a defense. Plus, it also helps them to feel more protected, not only because of the defense, but also to understand that something about your idea is innovative enough to be able to get a patent. That gives them that reassurance. So it is also important when working with big companies to have a patent. Now, patents can also help you with deals. We have clients, for example, who've managed to seal deals with larger companies because they looked at the startup and they might have stolen the startup's idea. These are companies who are known for this. Looking at you, Microsoft. Microsoft has done this in the past, but Microsoft won't do it if there's a patent because they've done that in the past and they've gotten sued and they've had to buy the company at a very high price. So a big company that might steal your idea isn't going to do that if they see that you have patents. Instead, they'll say, you know what? It's better for us to reach a deal with this company. Maybe buy them, maybe license, maybe partner, whatever it is. Once we see that the small company has patents, we know it's better to work with the small company rather than trying to steal their stuff. This is true all over the world. This is true in the US, it's true in Canada, it's true in Europe, it's true in China. Now, people may say, hey, China, forget that. There's no way. Not true. 95% of all patent lawsuits in China are between two Chinese companies thinking of entering the Chinese market. A patent in China can help bind you to your partner. We have used patents in China and in other countries as ways to leverage deals with a local partner and to make certain that the local partner follows some funding milestones, pays our client the money that they're owed without our client having to have an audit or to try to sue them. Patents help all over the world. Countries all over the world do respect patents, and patents can be used to make deals all over the world. Someone has said, now, software, open source. How can patents help? Patents are perfectly compatible with open source. I know there are certain licenses that are not, but that's only one license, the GNU public license. Most open source licenses, the MIT, Apache, etc., they're all perfectly compatible with patents. And they're also compatible with the open source idea. Why is that? Let's say you as a company, you want to go open source, but you don't want Microsoft or Google taking your idea without paying you. You want to control how you share your idea. You can still do that. You can choose to share your awesome open source software for free or whatever licensing price you want with smaller companies, with nonprofits, maybe it's free or reduced price, but with big companies, you want them to pay full price. That's what patents do. So remember, open source and patents are perfectly compatible. Also true in blockchain. We have had clients in blockchain come to us and they've had problems because other companies were trying to copy their ideas, but they were able to use patents to reach agreements, to get investment, and to plan for their future. Remember, patents last for 20 years. Now, you may say software patents aren't worth 20 years. Sure they are. Think about content delivery networks. That's what enables you to have cat videos all over the internet. Long time ago, www stood for World Wide Wait. The internet was slow. The CDN, the Content Delivery Network, fixed that. It was founded by a professor and a student from MIT. They founded a company called Akamai. Those patents were worth millions of dollars up until the day they expired. You want to protect your world-changing idea, and yes, you do need 20 years of protection because your ideas are so important and are going to be such a deeply felt part of our infrastructure for years to come that you need the 20 years of that patent. But that's also why you need to file, to make certain that you can continue to enjoy your idea and share it with the world without having someone steal it right out from under you, like a big co, which they will do. Okay, any more questions? We still have a few more minutes. While I'm waiting for another question to come in, I just wanted to again remind you that if you go to KISSPatent.com/idea and you sign up in the next 48 hours, you will get our free idea protection audit with a free search that will enable you to know what is unique about your idea, how you can protect it, and also how you can get ready for your future. Waiting for more questions. Let's see, I think one more second. So yes, what is included? Well, so what is included, just to go over this one last time, sorry if I wasn't clear before, it includes, first of all, you start by having a talk with us as the patent experts, who you describe your idea to us. We would then go off and conduct a search if you sign up within the next 48 hours. And then after that, we would work with you to understand which aspects of your idea are unique, come up with a strategy for your idea, a strategy for making it more unique, a development strategy if you need it, and also a strategy for moving forward for patent protection. We would also obviously have to talk with you about your business model. Remember, patents are a business tool. We have to understand your business. So we would also work that into the search as well, and also into the idea protection audit. And they present everything to you in a call. We'll be available to answer your questions. This won't just be done by emails. If you just want to do it by emails, that's fine. But as you can tell, we're pretty friendly people. You know, you can come and talk to us. So what this means is we do it personally. We talk to you, we answer your questions, and we do it through calls just to make certain that you fully understand everything. So at the end, you have a valuable understanding of which aspects of your idea are unique, how these unique ideas mesh with your business model, what strategy you should adopt going forward, and what kind of patent protection is best for you. So, any more questions? You'll just wait one more minute. Hopefully you're all going right now to KISSPatent.com/idea to sign up, because I am really looking forward to talking with you and to understanding your great ideas and how they're going to change the world. So, any more questions? No? Well, if there aren't any more questions, then I think we will call this a wrap. Please, please, please do reach out to us. KISSPatent.com/idea. Feel free to ask questions. Please do sign up. Remember, it's free. And also, we are always available at KISSPatent.com to answer all your questions and bring all the resources to you. So if that's all there is, then I would like to thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.